everyone, I'm Linda Loveland. We're here on another farm in Brazil, a cotton farmer with Stuart Pierce, and the man here grows, it's a family farm, and he grows, I think they said, what, 15,000 acres?
12,000.
12,000 acres of cotton, and you grow cotton back in North Carolina. So what was your first thought?
This particular farmer has his own gin. I think it was put in used in a 17 bale an hour gin, but they gin all their own cotton right here on this farm, and looks like they're doing very well. He said that generally their production is around 4 bales to the acre, and they've also can double crop the cotton with soybeans, so they can be very competitive with anybody in the world, it seems like.
So what do you think what are the comparisons between what he does here and what we do in North Carolina? What are the differences, do you think, the biggest ones that stand out in your mind?
This particular farm, when we were driving in, it gives you the appearance that the fields are 300 or 400 acres, all in just big blocks, and it's all open, and it's basically just a new ground frontier is what it is.
Yeah, it's impressive. And talk about the equipment a little bit different, because you led me through and told me how everything works, and the equipment here is different.
What we did, we just walked through the gin that the gentleman has, and it's probably not as new as what I've seen mostly in North Carolina. I'm a little bit familiar with some of the gins in eastern North Carolina, and it's not quite as new, but it's very effective, and I think they're doing a good job, and I think they can do it like this. Their labor cost is probably a little less than ours, so if it's a little slower, it doesn't matter. But these farms are basically set up as a self-contained unit, and they have a lot of people that live on these farms, and they provide the housing for them, and they commute back and forth to the city on the weekend, he said, but his labor will come here and stay during the week and work, and they're furnishing them housing and food and things of this nature, and they stay here and work for the week, then they will rotate out on the weekend and come back, and it's pretty much a self-contained unit, and he says the help that they have is been pretty good overall. One of the things we've noticed as we've traveled around, the roads are really rough. I mean, they're really rough. It's like a real weak rural road, and they have a lot of transportation costs and a lot of cost of moving everything around from here to the market. That is a disadvantage. But from a production standpoint, they're on top of their game, and all these farms that we've toured, because I don't know whether we've been to most of the ones we've been to are 6, 7, 8, 10,000 acres, or maybe even larger than that, and they've got a full-time agronomist working, and it's well staffed. They got a lot of help, and they're doing a real good job. The crops look really good.